Okay, welcome you guys. Today, I actually just finished listening to a podcast and I was like, oh, that's amazing. So hopefully I can remember it. You know, sometimes you hear something really profound and then like 5 minutes later, you have no idea what it was, but you just know it was profound. But so hopefully I can relay this. But it was a few meditation teachers that I follow, and they were talking about being a process versus a product. Okay, Carrie just told me um, December 25th to January 6th is the Feast of the Epiphany. Okay, cool. I was wondering about the 12 days of Christmas. So now I know. Awesome. So it has, and we're far away from the 12 days of Christmas. We're not there yet. So he was talking about being a product versus a process and how often we just think of ourselves as a product. And if we live our lives thinking we're just this one thing, we're this small thing, we're this product, and then we can get stuck and we can allow our lives to kind of be run in this fear-based type of place of like, I'm just this one thing, I'm a product, because a product never changes, it never evolves, it never shifts, it never moves, it just is. And a process allows us to see ourselves as this moving, evolving, shifting energy state, which I would much rather be process than product. But when I am scared, when I'm stressed out, when I am worried, I'm living my life in this small box of product, right? So and it's sometimes it's great to take this like bird's eye view, you know, to zoom out a little bit and take this bird's eye view, which is what yoga and meditation allow us to do, is to do that zooming out and, you know, just say, oh, wow, okay, it's not finite. It's not this one thing. I'm not stuck here. So maybe that helps today, maybe not. But that's kind of the thoughts that I had today going into practice. So we'll just start off with some breathing. So just find a seat that's comfortable for you. Anything will work. And then allow your eyes to rest closed. And with your eyes resting closed, we'll just start to breathe in and out of the nose here. So breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. And not trying to necessarily control anything right now, but just breathing in and breathing out. Establishing your breath here and now. And if it resonates, to just think of yourself in this moment as this process. Perhaps that takes some of the pressure off of this whole being human thing, this experience that we are all having collectively. And I'm going to offer a breathing technique this morning for you. You're welcome to opt out if it doesn't resonate or work. It's something I just learned and have been practicing this week to help to reset the vagus nerve, which is responsible for helping our bodies go to rest and digest. So as you take this time, again, you're breathing in and out of your nose. You'll take in a big inhale all the way in through your nose and then swallow. And then a long, slow exhale, longer than your inhale, very, very long exhale. And then just pause at the bottom of the exhale. Whenever your body says, okay, let's breathe in, then breathe back in through your nose. Nice, slow, long inhale, swallow. And then a long, slow exhale out through the nose, way longer than your inhale. Just get all the way to the bottom of the exhale. Pause, be without for a moment. And when the body says, let's take it in, then breathe it back in through your nose. At the top of the inhale, you just swallow. Exhale out through your nose. Very, very long, slow exhale. Let all the air come out. Pause for a moment, just as long as you want to. No length of time that we're aiming for. And then when you're ready, you breathe it back in. We'll do a few more of these. Swallow at the top of the inhale. Long, slow exhale out through the nose as long as you can. Linger there at the bottom of the exhale. And when you feel ready, breathe it back in. Just do about one more of those at your pace. And once you finish that last one, just go back to breathing in and out of your nose and maybe file that one away in your memory bank to use at a later time in case you need it. Again, kind of swooping out, taking that bird's eye view of yourself in this moment with this breath in this body, observing the energy of this moment here and now without judging it. And from that place of observation, perhaps setting an intention for your practice today. It can be whatever you need it to be. Again, for me, my intention today is to, as many times as I need to, remind myself that I'm in a process and not a product, a spiritual being having a human experience collectively. You use that or not, whatever works for you, and then bring your palms together, thumbs resting right at heart center, sealing in that intention, taking in a big inhale in through the nose. Long, slow exhale. Nice. And then we're going to open eyes, bring hands on the knees. We're going to remain seated. So if you want to switch out the way that you're seated, you're welcome to do that. But we'll just start off by circling the torso around. Notice what is there this morning as you come to your mat, or this afternoon for most of you guys. Go as slowly or as quickly as you would like to here with the circling. And then let's reverse, move the circle in the opposite direction. Breathing as you go. Again, just letting yourself sink into this moment. And come all the way up to the center, sitting tall, big inhale, big exhale. And then let's circle the shoulders up, back and down. Again, go as quickly or as slowly with this as you want. You can really just take your time and feel what's going on in the neck and shoulders, and then reverse, moving the shoulders in the opposite direction. We tend to hold a lot of stress and tension up there in the neck and shoulders. So if that is coming up for you today, no worries, it's just an observation, right? Good. And then drop the shoulders down. Take a big inhale, reach the arms up. And then we're going to exhale, eagle wrap arms. So bring the right elbow under left. You can either just hold opposite shoulders if that works better for you, or if you can get that full eagle wrap, go for it. We'll take an inhale, lift up the elbows, stay there for a few breaths, breathing back behind the heart. Shifting out of this if you need to, and just grabbing opposite shoulders. If it's too much, too early in the day, all the things, honor what's there. Little inhales to lift those elbows up, and then long, slow exhale. See if you can breathe back behind the heart. The deeper you breathe, probably the more you're going to feel this. Breath assisting. One more nice deep breath. Exhale, unravel those arms, bring hands down on the knees, and then circle the shoulders around. Let all that blood flow integrate, and then go the other way. Nice. Let's drop the shoulders down. Take another big inhale, sweep the arms up. And then this time, left elbow under right. So again, you can just simply hold opposite shoulders, or you can eagle wrap. And you'll use that inhale to lift those elbows up. And just like we did on the first side, just pause, try to feel that expansiveness between your shoulder blades. You can play with this. If you're pushing your elbows up too far and it's too much of a stress, too much of a strain, back out of it a little bit, like everything we do. Permission to make it yours, to allow it to be what you need it to be today. Awesome. Biggest breath you've taken today, big inhale. Big exhale. Let's unravel those arms, bring the hands down on the knees, and circle shoulders around. Good. And then go the other way. And let's bring the shoulders down. We're gonna stay seated, a little bit more warm up here. So I'm just gonna back up. You bring your feet nice and wide, a little wider than your hips, hands behind you. Flex your feet as you windshield wiper those knees side to side. If you wanna add an arm in here as you go, side to side, then do that. Or you can just keep those hands behind you as a support. No requirements here. Okay. Next time you're over to the right, just stay there. I'm going to turn just so you can see. Okay. And you're going to bring the right hand down and then sweep the left arm up. Big side stretch here. Drop the shoulders down. Really find your breath. And then we're going to circle the left arm down and around. So some nice big circles with the left arm. Again, breathing as you go. In and out of your nose, getting all the blood to flow into the shoulder joint. Nice. And then we're going to circle the other way. Notice the difference as you go from side to side. And again, just go as slowly as you need to go. Or if you need a little bit more movement, then honor that today. Good. Last circle brings you all the way up and around. Stretch up big. And then you're going to bring those hands to come parallel to the right side. Big inhale. So you're lifting, twisting here, and then exhale, come down on those forearms. Now you can stay here on your forearms, eyes looking gently at the floor. If you want to stack your palms and lower your head all the way to the floor, you can do that, but press the elbows into the floor and breathe. If you're staying up more in like a sphinx type of a position. If your palms are down and your forehead's resting on the ground, then do that too. But wherever you are now, really close your eyes and breathe. So feel and experience the breath all the way down into the deepest belly. You may feel a little shifting going on in your spine and your body. Notice if you're gripping or holding on anywhere. Good. One more breath. Nice. Let's come back up on those hands. And we're going to shift into the center. Windshield wiper, side to side. Again, you can add those arms in as you go here. Slow, fast, whatever works best for you. Okay. And then let's come over onto the left side. Again, I will turn. So bring the left hand down, right arm sweeps up and over. Big stretch. Relax both the shoulders and just kind of be there on the side, breathing. Good, and then let's circle the arm down and around. So nice big circles. Breathing as you go. Beautiful. Good, and reverse. Permission to move or not. Fast or slow. Pause or continue, either way. And keep checking back in with breath. Last circle. And then we're going to come to the side here. Taking that big inhale, lengthen your torso. And then exhale down on those forearms. You'll find a nice deep twist here. Do whatever you did on the first side. Close your eyes, soften the jaw, lengthen your neck, and just really breathe. Full deep belly breaths. Nice. Couple more breaths here, just stay with it. Awesome. And then let's come back up onto the hands. You're going to twist to the center here and then windshield wiper side to side. Integrate everything. Good. And then we're going to make our way to the yoga mat for table, hands and knees. So Just make your way there. Once you get to the mat, hands and knees, you'll start to move through some cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops down. Exhale, round the spine. Going as slowly as you need to go. Or again, if you need a little bit more movement today, honoring that. Good. A few more. If you want to circle your hips around or do anything else, go for it. And then let's come to neutral table. We're going to take an inhale, drop your belly down, lift your chest and heart, stay here. 2 breaths in and out. 1 more in and out. Let's transition round the back, 2 breaths in and out. In and out, and back to child's pose. 2 breaths in and out. In and out. Come to a neutral table. Take a breath in and out. And we'll do 1 more round. So drop your belly down, lift your chest, 2 breaths in and out. In and out. Transition to round the spine, in and out. In and out. Back to child's pose. 2 breaths in and out. In and out. Inhale to table. Exhale here. And then inhale, shift forward a little bit. And then exhale down to your belly. We're going to do 3 cobras. So thumbs in line with chest, tops of feet to floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. You do not have to go that high. Go super low if you need to be super low. 2 more, inhale. Just getting all the blood flow into the spine. Exhale, lower. The last one, inhale. And then let's make our way back to child's pose. And we're going to stay there for a little bit of time. Rethinking my clothing choices today. Forehead down. If you need to grab any props to make your child's pose more relaxing, restorative, something underneath your head, something between the thighs and the calf muscles, then do that. Spend several breaths here, just lingering in that exhale. Lingering in that relaxation place where we truly get to experience being in the process rather than being the product. Good. Feel the texture below your palms. Temperature of air outside the nose. Nice. And then we're going to come back up to table. And you can either stay in table pose or you can go to downward facing dog, whichever one is best for you. I'm actually going to stay in table today because, again, I did not make the best wardrobe choice. But so for those of you in your table pose, you can do like I do, move through cat-cow. Those of you in your down dog, you can bend your knees 1 by 1. Do whatever works best for you today in this body that is on the mat. And breathe through it. Good. A few more breaths in whatever position you've chosen today. And then from wherever you are, we're going to go ahead and find our way into a forward fold at the front side of the mat. So if you're in table, you'll just simply stand up, come to front side of mat and fold. If you're in your down dog, walk your way up there. Bend those knees, lengthen the back of the neck. And breathe. If you feel this in your low back, widen your feet, bend your knees, or just skip the forward fold and stand straight up. We're going to meet you there in a moment. Good. from your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your torso. Exhale, fold. And then we're actually going to press into the feet. Inhale, stand, reaching up, stretching up. And then exhale, thumbs to heart, standing firmly into the feet and just breathing in and out of your nose. You can rock forward and back, balls of feet, heels of feet, bend and straighten your knees, just whatever allows you to really feel yourself standing in this body in this moment. Breathing a little deeper. Awesome. Good. And then we're going to move the hands onto the hips and bend the knees slightly and step your left foot back to a lunge. So you're welcome to stay here in this high lunge or crescent lunge, or if you want to lower the left knee, you can. Keep your hands on your hips if you would like to, or you can reach and stretch the arms up. So either way, we are lunging. You're going to bend the right knee, pull the outer right hip back. If your left knee is off the floor, you're really firmly pressing back through the left heel. Heel disappears behind the toes. Strong left leg. If your left knee is on the earth, your left knee and right foot are hip width apart. Take one more inhale, reach up. And then we're going to exhale, bring those hands down to the floor. Okay. So either take your left hand to the floor, reach your right arm up. If you want a bit of a deeper twist, you can bring your palms to prayer, take left knee over right. You can also lower the left knee at any time or lift it up, either one. But try to twist from the waist. Try not to grip the floor with those right toes. We'll just be here a couple more breaths. Be here. Breathe into it. Nice. You're going to unwind. Frame the right foot. Left knee can also stay on the ground, or you can lift it up for pyramid. So left foot will step in 1 or 2 footprints. Right leg will straighten. If you're on the left knee on the earth, you're just going to pull those hips back, straighten the right leg, find baby Hanuman. Either one is fine. Back of the neck long. Make sure you can bend and straighten the right knee no matter where you are. Use any props that you need there at home. Hands will go right underneath those shoulders. Breathe in and out of your nose. Nice. Take a couple more breaths here. Good. We're going to press into right foot, step left foot to forward, or if you're in baby Hanuman, you can move back to table and then stand back up, go to your forward fold. And relax over those legs. You can sway side to side. Notice right versus left. Breathing in and out of your nose. Keep checking in with the back of the neck. Good. And find center. Inhale, lengthen your torso. Exhale, fold. Let's press back into your feet. Inhale, standing all the way up. Exhale, thumbs to your heart. Again, really feeling yourself here, top of the mountain, mountain pose, eyes closed, breath nice and full. You can rock between balls and heels. You can bend and straighten those knees. Just breathe deeply. Awesome. And then when you're ready, go ahead and drop those hands down and press into your left foot. You can bring hands on those hips and step your right foot back to your lunge. So nice big lunge here. Get in there, get comfy, drop the right knee down if you want to, especially if you did it on the first side. Hands stay on hips or reach and stretch them up. Either Anjaneyasana, which is the low lunge, or Crescent Warrior, which is the higher lunge. Either one, not one is better, I promise. Make sure the left toes don't grip the floor, outer edge of left hip pulling back. If your right knee is up, you're firmly pressing back through that right heel, feeling the strength and power in your legs. If your right knee is down, right knee and left heel are hip width. Taking one more inhale, reach up. And then exhale, bring those hands down. You're either going to twist, bringing right hand to floor, left arm up, Or if you did prayer twist on the first side, you're going to bring that right elbow over left knee. So anytime that we twist, it's very important that the front and back foot are hip width apart. If they are right in front of one another, or the alignment's not the best, you're on a tightrope instead of railroad tracks, that's when the twist will become unstable. So keep plugging into the earth, keep breathing in and out of your nose. Nice. Couple more breaths. Awesome. And then we're going to unwind. Bring those hands to frame left foot. You can leave your right knee down or you can step it up to pyramid. Right heel will go down, left leg straightens and fold. If you're on the earth, you simply straighten out the left leg, pull those hips back, baby Hanuman. Either way, we are stretching the back of the left leg. Check in with your neck, shoulders, face, jaw. All those little areas the tension tries to hide out. And just breathe. In and out of the nose. Good. One more breath. Press into the left foot and let's step your right foot forward and fold. Or if you had to move back to table, then you'll stand up to come back into the forward fold. Again, sway side to side. Lengthen back of the neck. Great. Let's inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, fold. We're going to plant palms, bend the knees, step it back to a plank, or you can shift straight down to your knees. Keep the throat open, neck long. Full breath in. And exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, child's pose. Finding your child's pose, allowing your forehead to rest to the earth. Using any props that you need. Letting that breath be nice and full, in and out of your nose. Good. Let's inhale to table. And then you're either going to exhale to down dog, or again, stay in your table, move through cat cow, or hip circles, whatever works best for you. If you're in the down dog, feel free to shift, move around as much as possible. Good. And from wherever you are, we're gonna once more return to that forward fold, front side of your mat. So find your way up there and fold. When you're ready, let's inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet, inhale to stand. And then exhale, thumbs to your heart. Good. And then we'll just take a big turn and a big wide step out. Awesome. And then we'll turn our right foot to the right, left foot slightly pigeon-toed in, heel to arch or heel to heel. Inhale, arms sweep out. Exhale right into your warrior two. So get really strongly into your warrior two. Full deep breaths. And expanding out into the fingertips, but also hugging all the energy back into the core center of your body. Right knee going right out over toes 2 and 3. Eyes are soft. Nice, couple more breaths. Good, and let's bring the hands to hips or waist, straighten right leg, turn the toes, and then we're gonna turn Left toes to the left, heel to arch or heel to heel. Big inhale, arms sweep out. Exhale, warrior two. Come right on in there. Look right out over the left middle finger. Eyes are soft. Nice deep breaths. Awesome. Couple more breaths here. Good. And hands to hips or waist, straighten left leg, turn the toes. We'll heel toe in just a little bit. Outer edges of feet parallel with outer edges of mat. And circle those hips around. Good. Nice big circles here. And then go the other way. Make sure you're still breathing in and out of your nose. Back to center. And then we're going to go ahead and step out like one footprint. Turn right foot to the right, left foot slightly pigeon-toed in. Inhale, arms sweep out. Exhale, warrior two into your side angle. So elbow to thigh. Take your left hand on your hip. Open up that hip. And then if you want to sweep, the left arm up and over, bicep facing ear, palm facing floor. And breathe. Try not to let the shoulder come up into the ear, especially if you're already tense there. Be gentle with yourself. Breathe with yourself here. Couple more breaths. Now we're going to move right into triangle. So you're going to just bring the right hand to the floor or block, straighten out the right leg. You can also move your hand up to your ankle, your shin, or your thigh. So come on up as much as you need to. Make sure you can still bend and straighten that right knee. You're still connected to the left foot, and then that left hip is really, really open at this time. Good. Strong, strong, strong legs. Inhale up. Hands to hips or waist. Let's go ahead, turn the right toes. We'll heel toe in a little bit. Take some movement between circling hips. And then go the other way. Nice. Come back to center, and then we're going to turn the left foot to the left, heel toe out a little bit. Big inhale, arms sweep out. Exhale, warrior two. Get strong, get set up, and to side angle. So again, you can kind of crank that right hip open, get that right leg super strong, right hip stretching, arm up and over, and breathing in and out of your nose. Nice. Try to just relax into it as much as you can. Any place you're gripping, let it go. One more breath here. And then you're going to straighten out that left leg. Find your triangle from here. Again, open up that right hip in case it slipped down. Left hand can go on the floor, ankle, knee. Actually, probably don't put it on the knee. Shin or thigh. Make sure you can bend and straighten the left knee. Try not to lock out that joint if you can. Good. A couple more breaths here. And then look gently down at the left foot. Strong legs. Inhale up. Hands to hips or waist. Let's turn the left toes. Heel toe in just a little bit. Big toes in line with one another. Circle hips. Big circles. Okay, and go the other way. Come back to center. Do a wide-legged forward fold. So take a big inhale, lift your chest and heart. And then exhale, fold here. So in your forward fold here, if you've got to bend those knees, do it. If you need to grab props to take underneath your hands, do that. Most important thing
is the back of the neck being long, in my opinion. Because anytime we're arching our neck, it's like our body will automatically go more into that sympathetic state, the fight flight. Because it's like we're searching for something, we're looking for something, seeking something. And when we are the product, kind of living more in that, this is final, this is it, we have more tendency to be in that fear state where we're searching, looking, activating. If we can be in process, be more in flow, then we can let our neck just hang. We can let our body just be here, enjoying this very temporary moment, this temporary body, all of those things. Way easier said than done. Couple more breaths. Again, hands to hips or waist. Inhale to stand. Exhale at the top. And then we'll heel toe in. Closer, 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 not too close. Heels in, toes out. We're gonna come to Malasana. So come on down and squat. You can always use blankets to go up underneath your heels if you need them, or pillows, whatever, just to come all the way down. And then you're welcome to stay here, or we're gonna open this up, bringing the right hand down, reaching the left arm up. Okay, so you can stay here. You can even take that bind, really twisting the shoulders open, grabbing onto the left hand, right hand. Press that right knee back in space. You can always come out of this early if you want to or need to. Taking one more breath in and out. Come back to center, breathe in, breathe out. Let's bring the right hand down, left arm up. Again, you can come out of this at any time. Stay here or take that bind, rolling left shoulder open. You can even gaze to the left if you want to, or you can just close those eyes, taking 2 more breaths here. Press the left knee back. Nice. And then let's come back through center. Inhale. And then we're gonna just take the hands behind us, sit back, and come to windshield wiper. Unwind, knees fall side to side, flex those feet. Nice. A couple people in this class that used to practice with a particular teacher named starting with an E, who made us start practice in Malasana, opening, centering. Not very relaxing. I'll never forget it. A couple more breaths. And then we're gonna come back to the mat. Just move through a little table here. And then we're gonna slowly lower to the belly, all the way down. And then we're gonna get into those shoulders a little bit more. So you're gonna start off by extending the right palm out on the floor beside you. Have your palm in line with your shoulder. Left hand is like a little tent, okay? You're going to bring your head to the ground. If you wanna take a pillow underneath your head, go for it. Bring your right ear to the floor. You're gonna roll over onto your right side. You can hug those knees into the chest to start off with, okay? This is option 1. Don't push into any shoulder pain, very important. Okay, so stay here, or you can start to work your feet to the floor, okay? Or you can start to turn the right palm open, reach back, see if you can grab the palm. If you're like, what in the world? Just hang on your side. It's enough. I promise it's enough. From here, it's all breath. Couple more. Good. Release the palm. And you're going to come back to your belly. Stack your palms, forehead resting. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your knees side to side. Good. And then you're going to come back to center. We're going to go to the other side. So left palm all the way stretched out, right hand like a little kickstand. Roll over onto your left side here. Okay, you can stay here just like this. Or if you want to, you can start to bring those feet to the floor. Okay. And then option 3, you can turn the left palm open, reach back. This is my difficult side. So one side of the body is always a bit tighter than the other. You just kind of work with it. It's all good. It doesn't mean anything really. Just that you use one side of your body more than the other unconsciously. That's all it means. Full deep breaths. Taking this opportunity to just be where you are. Good. And then you're gonna slowly make your way back to your belly. Stack your palms, forehead resting. Windshield wiper those knees. Good. And then we are just gonna roll over onto the back. So I'm gonna move so I can see the clock here. Go ahead, come down onto your back, bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor. We're gonna just do one bridge pose here. So feet hip width, knees hip width. You're gonna press your feet down, inhale, lift up those hips. You can stay here. You can walk those shoulder blades underneath you, clasping your palms. Good. Just breathe in and out of your nose. Don't turn your head, whatever you do. Try to breathe all the way down into the belly. Those deep diaphragmatic breaths. Couple more. Awesome. And lower all the way down. Bring soles of feet together. Let knees open, untuck the shoulders. Neutral spine. Feel the body resting back on the floor. Breath moving in and out of the nose. Awesome. Good. And then we're going to just bring the feet to the floor. We're going to do a either shoulder stand or supported shoulder stand. So I'm just going to do supported today, which means I'm just going to float my feet up to the ceiling, hands beside your hips. If you want to do regular shoulder stand, or if you're at home and you have a block, you want to place it under your sacrum, your low back, or a pillow, do that. We're going to stay here for a minute, and I am watching time. There is a biological thing happening when we put our self into any sort of inversion, especially of this sort. It's a trick for the body to slow down the heart. One day I'll do a scientific explanation of what artery is moving in a certain direction and all of that, and tell you the scientific terms. But for now, it is just a quick little hack to get your heart to slow down. So deep in the breath. Enjoy the ride. Good. If you're in a full shoulder stand, go ahead, start coming down. If you're in the half, everybody, let's catch those knees into the chest. Be still, find movement, whatever works. Give yourself a little massage. And then we're going to bring our feet down to the floor. Keep your knees bent, feet on the floor, and then we're going to hug the right thigh into the body. Nice and tight, hands on top of that shin bone. Either stay here, or if you want to extend the left heel out to the floor, do that. You can kind of circle the right knee around here. So just pay attention to your low back and then circle the knee the other way. If it bothers your low back to straighten out the left leg, then don't do it. Always Be kind to your low back. And then you're going to just take your left hand on the right knee, bring the right arm out to the side, roll over onto left hip. And you can also do this with the left knee bending. Look towards the right. If there is a different twist that kind of suits you a little bit better, then feel free to do that. Good. Breathe in and out of your nose. You really start to hang out in the exhale. It's my favorite thing. Just let's hang out in the exhale. Good. And when we're ready, let's come all the way back to center. Bring your right foot down, bring your left foot down. So just rest in this neutral spot. Take your feet out a little bit wider, like as wide as your mat, and just let your knees rest in towards one another. Take your hand onto the torso or both hands on the torso and see if you can just get a really deep belly breath at this time. If you can't, it's okay. Good. And then release hands. Let's bring the feet back, and you can just leave that right foot right where it is. Hug the left knee in. Nice squeeze there. And then if you want to extend the right heel out, go for it. You can circle the left knee around. Make sure you circle both directions. Good. And then let's bring the right hand to the left knee and twist over to the right. Again, you can absolutely do this with the right knee bending. You can look towards the left. Long, slow exhales. Couple more breaths. Nice. And let's just come back to the back. Once more, bend your knees, let your knees rest in towards one another. Take a few deep breaths all the way down into your belly, feeling it expand and lift. And then fall back to the earth. Nice. And when you're ready, you're going to move into Savasana, into whatever position you'd like to be. Perhaps this is it. Perhaps you just want to stay here with the knees resting in towards one another. You can also get up onto a chair, couch, or bed. Spending the next couple of minutes intentionally letting those exhales be a little longer than those inhales. You can go back into that technique that we practiced in the very beginning, if you wish, taking an inhale in through your nose. Swallow at the top of the inhale. Exhale out through the nose, very long exhale. Hold in the exhale out, at least a couple breaths longer if you want to. And then when the urge to inhale comes back, inhale through the nose. Top of inhale, swallow. Exhale out through the nose, long, slow exhale. Hold the breath out, couple counts or longer. Bringing in the urge to inhale and allow it to happen. And just repeat that cycle for about another minute, or if you're just breathing in and out of your nose, simply enjoying that. Whichever thing you've chosen to do here, consider letting your exhales just be longer than your inhales. Encouraging the body to move into this state of rest, into that place where we allow our stress, our tension, those things that we hold out of protection, we allow them to go, no longer needed, no longer useful. Good. And then once you are ready to just let go of any effort around the breath, then just start to do that. Just release any conscious type of control. Allow the body to just rest and move into the state of being held. Feel the earth below you. Whatever contact point your mind goes to first, just let it stay there. Feeling your body supported by the earth and that warmth of the earth below your body. Feeling the warmth of the earth radiating up into the body. And with that radiation of warmth coming from the core of the earth, traveling through all those layers of magma and rock, soil, of grass, everything, just nurturing the body, allowing it to connect. Maybe envisioning at this moment any decay in the body, anything, stress, tension, anything that you know is no longer needed. With every exhale, feeling it just rise up and away from you. And as it goes, try not to grab it and bring it back down if you can help it. Just naturally let whatever you need to let go of shift up and away. And just gradually starting now, letting the feet consciously relax, the lower legs relaxing up to the knees, thigh bones dropping heavily, the pelvis, feeling this sense of being held, of nurturing, allowing it to drop. Belly rising and falling. Middle back now releasing down into the earth. The upper back now expanding, contracting naturally. Beautiful sensation of the chest rising and falling, the ribs expanding. Palms receiving and releasing simultaneously as they relax and open. Upper arm bones, shoulders, back of the neck nice and long. Back of the head cradled and held. The forehead broadening. Cheekbones resting. Teeth separating. The tongue nice and relaxed in the mouth. And at this moment, feeling your body, feeling the energy in your body as it moves through a process, that you are not just this product, this one thing, this small thing. You are this process.
the chakra system, those energy wheels up and down the body, shifting, moving, allowing this beautiful flow that you are a part of, that we are a part of. And allow your next breath to be the biggest, deepest breath you've taken all day today so far as you breathe in. And then sending it out. When you're ready, you can just stay here like this as long as you like to. You don't have to move. You can take a nap if you want to. Or if you're ready, reaching through hands, through feet, stretching arms and legs. Eventually, you can bend those knees, take feet to the floor, and roll over to your very favorite side, pausing there. From your side, making your way up to that nice comfortable seat. And with your eyes resting closed, giving yourself a moment here. Bringing palms together, letting thumbs rest right at heart center. And perhaps just for now, acknowledging yourself, this spiritual being having this human experience. Witnessing and acknowledging, taking in a big inhale, a big exhale. Jai Bhagwan. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for coming, practicing. It was lovely to have each and every one of you guys